The Last Light of Dusk. In the quiet town of Argenvale, the sky painted its final strokes of orange and purple over the horizon, a moment when day surrendered to the inevitable embrace of night. The townsfolk had long said that dusk was magical here, and for some it was more than just folklore. It was a moment of revelation. Amara, a young woman of 20 summers, stood alone on the hill overlooking the valley. She had always been drawn to this place, a hidden meadow, where the breeze carried whispers of forgotten stories. Her grandmother had once told her of a secret known only to the women of their bloodline. When the last light of dusk touches the earth, she'd said, the veil between the worlds grows thin, and those with pure hearts may glimpse what lies beyond. Amara never truly believed in magic. It was comforting to think of such things as fairy tales told by elders to soothe their grandchildren. But tonight was different. Tonight she felt a pull, an almost magnetic force that had brought her here at just the right moment. The air felt heavier, filled with an ancient energy she couldn't explain. As the sun dipped lower, casting the last golden rays across the land, Amara's heartbeat quickened. The shadows grew long, and the colors of the sky deepened. She closed her eyes, allowing the fading warmth of the sun to bathe her face. The moment the light began to fade completely, something changed. When she opened her eyes again, the world around her had transformed. The meadow was the same, yet different, brighter, more vivid, as though it existed in another realm. The trees swayed with an unnatural grace, their leaves glowing faintly in the dimming light. And there, in the distance, was a figure standing at the edge of the forest. It was a woman, tall, ethereal, with a flowing gown made of silver light. Her face was soft and familiar, but ageless, her eyes reflecting the colors of the twilight. Amara's breath caught in her throat as she realized who it was. "Grandmother," she whispered, her voice trembling. The woman smiled, a smile that carried warmth and sorrow in equal measure. She didn't speak, but somehow Amara understood. Her grandmother had passed on several years ago, but now, standing in the presence of this radiant figure, she knew that death was not the end. "I have been waiting for you," the figure's voice echoed in Amara's mind. "The last light of dusk has revealed the truth to you, just as it did to me many years ago." Tears welled in Amara's eyes. "Why are you here? What is this place?" "This is the in-between, a place where the living and the departed may meet, if only for a brief moment. Our family has always had the gift to see beyond the veil, but only when the light is right, only at dusk, when the world is neither day nor night." Amara stepped forward, wanting to reach out, to touch the spirit before her. "Will I see you again?" Her grandmother's form flickered, as though she were made of the very light of dusk itself, fragile and fleeting. "I will always be with you, my dear, but this moment, this gift is rare. Cherish it." The light began to fade more quickly now, and the colors of the sky darkened into deep indigo. The figure of her grandmother shimmered one last time before dissolving into the night. Amara stood there for a long while, staring at the place where her grandmother had been. The stars blinked into existence above her, but the warmth of the encounter lingered. She felt a peace she had never known before, a connection to something far greater than herself. As she walked back down the hill toward her home, the last light of dusk fully gone, she knew that she would return tomorrow and every day after to watch the sun set. Not because she believed her grandmother would return, but because in that moment of fading light, she had discovered the magic her grandmother had always known, the magic of hope, of love, and the unbreakable bond between the worlds.
Thanks for watching my channel. Keep that thirst for knowledge alive.